my finger was this close to the record button and the phone rang, and I am like, oh, okay. So you didn't have to hear the phone ring, because you know me. I let you hear it. It was actually the Legion wanting to know, has your dad left yet? Yes, he should be almost there. Okay. He calls bingo tonight, and he starts calling, not for another 40 minutes, but they get a little anxious, because, you know, Dad is a little forgetful. He's sometimes a little weak-minded. So they want to make sure, because he has forgot to bartend before. I have a couple things written down today. Let's start off with work, because we all know that's a wonderful subject. You know how I told you all this brouhaha's going on and stuff at work, and you would think our boss would come in this week to figure out what's going to happen. He's not coming in this week. So none of us really know still what's going to happen, so we're just whatever. Since he's not there, after today, I don't have to go back for the rest of the week, because when I don't have anything to do, we want to have a meeting with him, like a staff meeting. But see, here's the thing about my boss. He doesn't like staff meetings. He doesn't like to get everybody in the same room, because he's afraid. He doesn't like, he's weird. Like, he doesn't like confrontation at all. That's why he'll be in the same building with you and then leave a note on your desk when he leaves or after you leave. On yellow legal pad. Always on that stupid yellow legal pad that he has to have. But we would all like to sit down with him and say, what is your plan? What's going to happen? And I found out today also, the lady who does the billing for legals, once she found out that the plan is to go to running legals twice a week, she's told him she's going to retire as of March 1st. And he's going to have to hire somebody to do that job. Because if we are going to go to printing twice a week, I'm going to have enough to do to keep me busy without having to do legal billing if it's got to be done twice a week. I just can't do it. I will fill in if someone is sick or can't do it. But nobody else knows the job but me. And I haven't even done it in a year and a half or 2 years. So it would take me a while to figure it out again. So he's going to have to hire somebody for her to train to do legal billing. Whether he has realized this fact or not, I don't know, but he's going to find out. Because he's not going to get me to do it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, off of work. Back. Let's see what else. Our ham came out really good tonight. It was a huge ham. I didn't realize how big it was. It was a big ham. And Dad sliced some off. Well, you just had to really cut a little bit because it's spiral, so it came off really easy. And took a bag of it over to the neighbor guy, along with some barbecued pork they had left last night from Monday Night Football the guy sent to him. And then I'll cut some up tomorrow with soup. And then he's going to save some for his ex-wife Lois. I guess she's coming over on Friday. Him and her are going to go see her sister, who's in a rehabilitation facility because she was in a car accident, so she had all kinds of broken bones and stuff, so she's rehabbing. And she's in this area, so they're going to go see her. As of now, he goes, it could change. He asked Grandma if she wanted some ham, but she didn't. She had just bought a ham, so she was hammed out. I cooked some carrots, and I cooked some stovetop, so it was a really good dinner. And tomorrow I'm excited to make my split pea soup. I have it all written down on how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to put in it, and I'll see how it goes. I'm not going to film it because if it's a fail, I'm confused. I don't quite know. I'm going to feel it out. Hopefully it's good. But maybe I'll make the cucumber salad tomorrow and film that. That could be a possibility. My dad told me a cute story today. At Monday Night Football, he has a friend who comes there. Their house had burnt last year. His name's Wally. And he has one arm, lost it to cancer, like whoosh. And he flies planes. I've talked about him in the past. And when Tillman was here, for those of you who are new who don't know, Tillman is an ex-boyfriend of mine who was from Germany. And Wally took him up in his plane. And Wally and his brother have flown up to Alaska. He goes to Alaska a lot. He's been there several times. And, but him and his brother flew up there, and they flew up above the Arctic Circle, and So there's Wally loves Alaska, and this has to do with the Palins. This isn't political, so people don't even go there. I digress. Okay, I'm back. Well, Wally does this fabulous woodworking. He made this gorgeous rocking horse for a friend of ours' son, and he makes these trains that are gorgeous. I mean, you have to really see them to really appreciate them. But the first time I saw a picture of one of his rocking horses, I'm like, oh my Lanta. For a guy with one arm, let me tell you, it's gorgeous. Like these trains he makes, they sell for like $400 or $500 a piece. And last year he made one for Sarah Palin's son, the one with Down syndrome. That's who we made the rocking horse for our friend's little boy who has, by chance, he has Down syndrome also. But he just has a real connection with Alaska, and he knew Sarah Palin had a son. I think his name's Trig, which is funny because I just was watching Best Videos, and one of the first comments was rock, and it mentioned Sarah Palin and Trig. And I'm like, how ironic I'm going to talk about that subject. Even though it was not anywhere in Beth's video. It was just in a comment. But he had made this beautiful train, this toy train for Trig. And he packaged it up and wrote him a letter to Trig. And addressed it to him in Wasilla. And mailed it to him. And even in the letter it said, I know you can't read this, but maybe your mommy will read it to you. And it was, he mailed it off, not knowing what was ever going to happen, if they ever got it, not knowing nothing. Christmas time comes, and he gets a lovely Christmas card from the Palin family, with this lovely note written there to him from Sarah, saying that her son loved that train, and he was so excited when he saw it, and thanking him profusely for it. And I just thought that was a great thing. It was just, Dad said it was very sweet. Because he brought the card for them to see, and it was the family card, and she had just written a nice, lovely letter to him. So I just thought that was a cool little story. I did. I've talked about work, I've talked about dinner, I've talked about that. I don't really have much more to talk about. Tomorrow, my project is to sort through this basket of crap that's still down here. My desk is still clean. There's nothing on my desk. At least up here. Down below, another story. It's just hard to clean way down there. I don't bend that way. But most of my desk is clean. And I'm going to sort through this box of stuff and start putting stuff in my tote. And I'm going to start on that bookcase, I do believe, tomorrow maybe. Sometime this week. That's my project between now and the end of the weekend, is to start on stuff. See, I don't have to worry about much of my Pride work because all of my invoices are all done here, all through the end of the month, because that's one of those things that's dated when stuff goes in the mail. So I've got the whole month of January done, unless my cousin has to pick up a toilet or put out a brand new toilet. I have my paperwork on that pretty well caught up. Because right now it's kind of the slow season, so there isn't a whole lot of toilet stuff you have to do. I'm just babbling. I really think I want to take a nap. Yeah, I think 6 o'clock. I might lay in bed and listen to a podcast. I've listened to all of Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, so I'm just waiting for new ones of that. I might listen to one with Kevin Smith and his wife, called Plus One. I've only listened to the first one of that, so I might listen to one of those. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking about doing. I still have a book I'm reading. The book I'm reading... This dark... Look, it looks so summery. Yeah, my cleavage is summery. When it's really not summer. It started to snow a little bit today. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. But I have a book I need to... It's right There's the book. Right on my thumb. I'm holding it up with the tip of my thumb. Some books I can breeze through, and this is one of those books that has just taken me a little longer to read than others. I like it. It's just taking me longer. I don't understand it. The kitty wasn't here earlier, but she's not anymore. I don't even have her treats up here to shake for her to come in here because they're down here in this basket full of crap. Hey, kitty! Let's see if we can get her. What can we do to get her to come in here? Kitty cat! Usually she likes the drawer. She likes the drawer. Why? Because this is in here. Here she comes. Up here. Up here. Can you jump up here? Up here. Hello? Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on. Oh, I dropped the whole darn thing. Oh, it's a no man's land. Gotta get it on my foot. Okay. We're done. I don't want to roll you over, kitty. That was an epic fail. I thought she would jump up here, but she wouldn't jump up there. Now it's under my foot, and I'm going to bend over and get it. But I'm going to press stop first, because y'all see some fat girl trying to bend down and pick up a little toy. No. She's down there playing with it. I have to keep my foot on it, because if I don't, she'll pick it up and run off with it. Yeah, she will. Bye.